All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to my live and welcome back to my live stream. So I just want to say thank you so much for those of you who's watched me. I think you've watched my about this my this is live stream yang Monday and then on Thursday, and currently right now you're coming back to my live stream, and this live stream is a bit different because tonight I'm gonna talk to you about I think the live stream is called Cerita Malam. For those of you who are you're new to, you're probably watching this at 10 o'clock in the morning, so might as well I'll let you know. Cerita Malam, this is my segment where I kind of actually share about scary stories and really scary places and really haunted places that I like to share about. So you have to know something. It's not because it's not I do this not because I'm looking for ghosts or looking for the thrill of seeing one. No, I have no intention to do so. So I'm just here to share with you a couple of things, and you do know that my Cerita Malam can get very scary lately. So here it is. Today, no exception. Today I'm going to talk about something um, which you've probably been to. It's a country you've been to, and we've been through a lot, and a lot of people have been to this country. But sometimes when you go to a country, you don't know what's going on behind the story of that country. Like especially when you go to Indonesia, you don't know, right? You don't know the culture. You actually don't know the myth. You also don't know. You have no idea about the urban legend. So there's a lot of story. In fact, in my country, which is in Indonesia, and there's been a lot, and everyone knows this. There's always divided into two parts, which is spiritually and also culture, which is reality. Which I think it's more interesting if you know a little bit about the spiritual side. Not spiritual side. I think supernatural side. I think that's what I wanted to say. So again, today is no exception. I'm going to talk to you a lot about these things. So I just want to say hello to some of you inside the room already, inside this live stream already. Ryu is here. Hey, bro, how are you? I haven't seen you for a while, man. I hope you're doing very fine, and I hope you're happy, and I hope you're blessed, and wishing to see you very soon. Yeah? For Ryu is here also, and then Sanders is here. Hi, Sanders. Hi, how are you, Sanders? I haven't seen you for a while also, Sanders, but hopefully you're doing great. Hopefully you're doing fine, and throughout the pandemic times, you guys are staying safe. And I want to say thank you so much for being here, and I really do appreciate it. And for Sanders and Ryu inside the room. All right, so let's get started. I can't wait today. So in fact, I have to let you know that I have to let you know that today's topic is something that I let you know why I bring this topic, okay? Because you do know that in my YouTube channel, I have a topic called it's almost the same as this topic, and then it's been really hit on my YouTube channel, and actually everyone's watching it. But sometimes it's not about the views. Sometimes it's about the comments that you guys gave me. So a lot of comments in my videos. I think it was 7 haunted MRT stations in Singapore. I think it's about that. So these 7 stations, the video that I uploaded, a lot of people have been commenting saying that they really hate the video, but yet you guys still watch it. But my point is very simple. You guys watch it because you want to understand. And then I've noticed that in my video, I keep on talking Bahasa Indonesia, and that's why you didn't understand. So I think I'm going to do a rewind, but this time around it's not 7, this time it's 4. So I'm going to let you know about my topic today. My topic today is about 4 most haunted MRT station in Singapore. You've been to Singapore before. I think one of the culture and one of the supernatural side of Singapore, you would know also. And I just want to let you know that the reason I'm doing this is just to help my other comments. The people who've been commenting kaya, speak English, don't speak Indonesian. And at the right time and moment, they always say that you're speaking Indonesian, we don't understand. So I'm redoing this again, guys, just for your sake, and for the subscribers' sake, for those of you guys who really wanted to know what I'm talking about. So I will redo the story again on this live stream. So let's get started. As you know, everyone goes to Singapore, and hopefully when you know this from me, when you go to Singapore, hopefully it doesn't stop you from going to this country. Because to tell you the truth, I never knew that Singapore has a story like this, especially in MRT. Because I think MRT is one of the safest place for sure in Singapore. I know that, and I didn't know there was a back end story for almost every MRT station in Singapore, like the majority. Singapore MRT station. So I didn't know there was a back end story, but there is, unfortunately. So I'm gonna tell you what are those stories tonight. You guys get ready. In case you're new to the channel, please make sure you click a like before you leave my live stream. And then if you're new, make sure you subscribe to that button and click the notification bell, because every Thursday night I'm gonna have this segment which is called Cerita Malam. Bahasa Indonesianya, but in English it means the night stories. I don't know. I don't want to translate it. It sounds very weird, but let's get started. So today's topic, my topic, is about four most haunted MRT station in Singapore. Four most haunted MRT station in Singapore. You all know Singapore, right? And Singapore is very proud of yung namanya the MRT stations down under, because I think it gets everyone here and there, and I think it's one of the most copied, should I say, it's one of the most copied thing from Singapore all the way in Indonesia. I think recently Indonesia had a MRT also, and it looks just like Singapore, and maybe better or maybe same. So I'm just gonna let you know that there's a back end story to the MRT station in Singapore. All right. So the first one is, I'm sure you've been to this station. The first station that I really want to share to you is called the Tampine MRT station. The Tampine MRT station, guys. I'm not sure if you heard about it before, but the MRT station in let me tell you, it's been constructed there. Tampine was a graveyard at the beginning. Like this station, like rarely everyone knows that it was a graveyard. So most of the times, yeah, like the four station that I show you right now, most of a majority are from graveyard. I don't know with you guys why you keep on building things over graveyard, or maybe is it because Singapore doesn't have enough land that you have to build something over a graveyard? Because in Indonesia, the culture, the supernatural culture is I think everyone knows it if you're Indonesian, that you would stay away from the land of the dead. You guys know it, right? If you stay away the land of the dead, everything will be good. And people in Indonesia will never construct a building out of on top of it. We will never make a building on top of a graveyard. Never. That's not in my intent, in our intention. But I do know in Indonesia there's there are stories about this also. But I do know that we always move the graveyard to a better place, and then we will construct the building on top of that land of graveyard. But just to let you know, Tampines used to be a graveyard. Hey, Mr. Deg is here. Hello, it's me, Deg. Hi, Deg. How are you? So it remains within the graveyard, were removed to make way of MRT station that was built on top. Many have said to have seen figures when taking the late night trains. I mean, this was a very common story, but let me tell you, in Indonesia they also have it. But this in Tampines station, they say the story is, and I think when I was there, I went to talk to one of the security guards, and he didn't actually tell me a lot of things, but there's one thing that he told me. The story is true, that people see figures that walks in the rail tracks from the MRT. I mean, it's a bit scary, don't you? I mean, it's a bit scary. If it's like a real train station, a railway, when someone walks over the train tracks, I mean, I don't mind. Like you will see, but this is against the glass. Like this is on the other side of that glass. Because if you have ever been to MRT in Singapore or in Indonesia, you would know that the MRT, no, in Indonesia nggak ada glass kalau nggak salah. Ada nggak sih? I don't know, I forgot. But in Singapore, they have a glass. So you would eventually, when you're waiting for the MRT, right? There's this story, this guy told me that there's this one lady who went down the Tampines, MRT, and they're catching the last ride. And then she was standing there, and she will see someone cross over that glass on the other side. And the security guard told me that it was all black, and no other color, but it was all black. Like she can see like a shadow. Like I'm thinking to myself, maybe she's seeing things, or maybe her eyes is playing on her. But it is just a very scary thought to see that you're standing on the other side of the MRT. On the other side of the MRT, you see someone walking, especially on the MRT tracks, right? And so there have been cited, but the security guard also told me that they know what gender it was. So it was a man. It was the spirit of a man, and all dressed in black. And I think in Tampines, this guy, the story was, now, no, don't take it from me, don't take it from the security guard also, but I just want to let you know that when I was there, when I was vlogging, the security guard actually told me the story was, so the guy wanted to commit suicide. And the reason I want to say commit suicide is because the guy was stopped on the first try. Like the guy wanted to jump off and commit suicide, right? But he was stopped on the first go. Then he came back after 2 weeks. Then he made it. Like he made to die on the rail tracks. And that's why I want to tell you that he actually tried to commit suicide, but he didn't succeed in the first go. So he actually came back after 2 weeks, and he finally did it. So what he did was he jumped off the track while the train was coming. He got hit, and then in that gate, I eventually know which gate it was. Like, you know how how trains, they have the back gate. I mean, they have the back cart of the MRT, and then there's the front cart. I even know exactly which corridor was it in. But I'm not gonna tell you on this on this live stream. I just want to let you know it's just very scary. All right, so so there have been seeing people jumping off the track, and it's just not a very thing. Like when I was there, I was talking to the security officer, and not the security officer, the security guard. He told me the platform that normally people see, and in fact, to tell you the truth, the guards even said they don't dare to actually check that platform at night. So when the MRT was closing, they don't dare to go there and actually see if everything is okay, because right, the security guards will actually go to they will go to the platform and just check if everything's okay, and then they will close the MRT. But people don't dare. Some guards don't dare, he says. That's what he says. Okay, number 2, here it is. Ready? The Novena MRT station is also scary. Let me tell you something. When I was there, when I was vlogging, I didn't know this MRT station was haunted. I really did not know, because I literally, like, every time I go to Singapore, I always pass Novena, and I always pass this station, and it seems very good, and there's a lot of people. It's very vibrant, the area, but at night there is some stories around this. So are you ready? Hear this. So the station was used to be a Jewish cemetery. You see another cemetery again. I have no idea why people always, why is this haunting all related to cemetery? So it used to be a Jewish cemetery. Many MRT staff have been sighting of blurry figures carrying coffins along the track. So what they've seen in this story, I think the security guard also told me. Sorry, I didn't speak to any security guards. I went to actually check this online, and there was a story online saying that people would see a bunch of people. They would carry coffin. Man, people walking in the tracks, that's scary enough. But these people, they carry coffin, like a bunch of people, like 5 or 6 people. You will see walking along the tracks carrying coffin, okay, pati-mati, like coffins. And they will actually walk through, and then when people see it, or they know that they've been seen, they would have a camouflage, and they would just disappear out of nowhere. They will just poof. Let me tell you. Anyway, when I read this online, it was so scary in there. So, the night duty maintenance staff in the tunnel, I'm just reading this through, right? Tunnels have also had many experience with ghostly figures standing next to them or observing them from afar. So, in his novena, a lot of people tend to see figures from far away. But guys, this only happens. I think on our site it says it only happens at 8:30 and above. It only happens 8:30 and above. Let me tell you something. Novena is the best the MRT station you can ever be. I mean, when I went there, everything is very vibrant. They got they got a lot of colorful posters on the side of the MRT tracks. But at night is another different story. They say a lot of people will see figures from afar looking at you, but when they go in to see, right, it will just vanish out of nowhere. Novena. Number 3. You're right. The number 3. Yes. Ready? The Bishan MRT. Bishan MRT also scary. And let me tell you something. If you've seen my vlog, actually in Bishan MRT station, that's when I got a sound frequency to my microphone. So if you guys haven't seen my 7 most MRT station, haunted MRT station in Singapore, go over to my vlog and take a look at it. When I went to Bishan, I was talking, right? You will eventually hear a sound go through my microphone, and the sound would sound like someone asking for help. No, this is no joke. Like, I didn't make this up on the vlog. I really didn't, because I don't have enough that capability of editing skills to just merely hear someone say this. I'll tell you what it says, or what sound it made it. So I was vlogging, right? I was talking and talking and talking, and then suddenly halfway through my microphone, I heard someone go like this. Help me. I heard someone says, help me. And I tell you no joke, I've been repeating it all the time. Every time. I'm sure there's a minute timer there of one of the comments in my vlog, and you will actually hear it really very clear on my microphone. Someone's asking for help. So, I mean, okay, despite the human traffic with a lot of people coming in through, because Bishan is one of those busiest MRT stations, if you know it, if you go into Singapore, it's well known for haunted at night headless figures. Katanya. There's a lot of headless figures everywhere going in Bishan, and phantom passengers, and even some cheeky ghosts with a taste of disturbing young woman. So they've been smelling, and they've been seeing phantom ghosts everywhere in Bishan. But this MRT station is haunted by a young woman. Haunted by a young woman. The story was because when I went there, I went to talk to a security guard in Bishan. And the security guard actually didn't tell me anything about it. But when I was talking to this security guard, I knew that he was lying. Because you will know when people is lying, right? Like when people is talking, telling stories, and I even asked them, is there a story about a young woman that have died here in the past before? The security guard actually stopped, paused for 5 seconds, right? He looked at me dead in the eye. He goes, none that I heard of. And I think he wanted to tell me, but he was so scared. So I just want to let you know, it haunted by a young woman. Some have even heard footstep walking on top of the train. Many older MRT staff have also experienced unusual technical difficulties upon reaching the station. So I gotta tell you something. So another one that people experience is when at night when the MRT is moving, right? I'm not sure how they got this, but they can hear footsteps on top of the MRTs, the one of those MRT cart thing. So when someone's sitting down inside going with the MRT, they can hear people's footsteps on top of that train. And no one could believe it because the MRT is going so fast, right? But they can eventually hear it like a really thump, like a footsteps, they say. And this is because of oh man, I got goosebumps. So this Bisan station, let me tell you, very scary place. I think out of the four I'm about to mention to you, I think Bishan is the most scariest one that I've been to, just because I experienced with that noise on my microphone, and I really can't, really can't stop thinking about it. Right. So the last one, ready? Woodley. Woodley is an MRT station, and I think you would know. I think just to let you know, Woodley, I think is it the most furthest or? Let's take a look, right? Woodley was also constructed on top of a Bidadari cemetery. So it used to be a cemetery a long time ago, and is another burial site that is slowly making way of redeveloping because, well, Singapore needs more housing, they say. So in Woodley, they made this MRT on top of another cemetery, just to let you know. And just sharing with you that Woodley, I think one of the most scariest also, right? So just let me read out to you. The official sentiment is that most Singaporeans have zero, zilch, none of problems with living over land that used to be explicitly reserved for the deceased. It means the Singaporean, they don't mind staying or building a house on top of a graveyard. We guess that this means they don't mind living with an extra spook or two, another bedroom. So that means they don't mind, because I think almost majority of MRT, they're built over a graveyard, which is a very scary thing to do in Indonesian will never ever build something over a cemetery because it's very scary. So Woodley Station is a new train station, in fact, just to let you know. And I'm sure you notice if you're Singaporean, it's a very, I won't call it new, but I think it's the newest out of all the MRT station, right? So Woodley runs through part of used Bidadari Cemetery. Even after the station was complete, it was not operational for a time. Reportedly because the MRT was haunted by spirits, they say, roused by their unwelcoming eviction. So when Woodley was made, they actually did not open it straight away. They had to close it down for a while. Why? Because of the supernatural activity that happens every now and then. People will get touched, people will get shoved, people will get whispers like, hey, from their ears, and they will hear all these things, and all the reports kept on coming in. So when Woodley was about to launch, right, all the reports kept on coming in. Not only not only the customer that used MRT, but the people who work there, the construction worker, they're like experiencing all of these things. Pengalamannya mereka, they're experiencing all very scary stuff. So just to let you know, when it was just dark station on the line, when it was just dark, MRT commuters reported seeing fast moving shades and ghostly apparitions as their train passed through the station. So this is what's been happening. People go onto the MRT, they look at outside the window, and they can see people. They can see someone standing. Like they will see faces, and man, let me tell you, I got goosebumps. Okay, on the Bright side, late night commutes through Woodley MRT will never be lonely. So, just to let you know, okay, I let you know why it wasn't open. You ready? Okay. So it was rumored it was haunted while figures standing in a station facing the northeast bound platform. The station was also completed in the year 2003. So Woodley was completed in 2003, but it only started service in 2011. Why is that? Like, you gotta ask yourself why. I mean, it completed in 2003. Tapi why it opened in 2011? And a lot of people, no, okay, there was a lot of story. A lot of people say it wasn't ready. A lot of people say it wasn't safe for the MRT to go. But behind that story, people knew that a lot of things happened in Woodley MRT station. People knew that people's been seeing sightings. And I tell you the truth, yeah, in Woodley, I went to talk to one of the security guards. I tell you no joke. I even remember his name currently right now. So we were talking, this was off cam, we were talking, and this guy even said one day, it was one night, he was about to close the MRT station. And then when he was about to close, and he was about to turn off, everything else and shut down all computers, he was inside his booth, the ticketing booth, of course. When he was inside the ticketing booth, he went to hover his head across where people buy ticket inside the booth. Oh man, I got goosebumps. Where people buy the ticketing thing in the booth, right? And then he saw standing there a lady with long hair, with no face, just a white robe, just holding, putting her hand, two of her hands on top of the counter where you buy tickets, where you can actually meet the security guards and buy tickets, right? So she was just there, just standing there, and the guy got freaked off. Actually, the guy was the guy talking to me. He actually ran, he told me. So I actually was so lucky to speak to one of the person who actually experienced this supernatural activity in Woodley Station. So a strangely long time for our fast-paced country. Yeah, I mean, this is what I've been telling you, that Singapore is a very fast-paced country, and it's very grown, and they have a lot of technology. But ask yourself, it opened. I mean, it was ready to go in 2003. How come they opened it in 2011? There's a long time for them to wait. Many who took the trains before the station was open reported seeing. I don't want to say the name, guys. I really don't want to. I don't want to say the name. I really don't want to say the name. So in Woodley Station, there was this sighting of a ghost in Jakarta, in Indonesia. They call it the P. I don't want to say it. I really don't want to say it because I don't want to invite anything currently right now on my stream. So I just want to let you know they've been seeing a lot of these. Like, one of those who have, like, they tie up there and they jump. When they walk, they jump. And they've been seeing a lot of those in Woodley Station, and that's why people are very scared. Back then in 2003 until 2011, Woodley Station was closed, and then they opened this MRT station in 2011. Even that, people riding the MRT going past Woodley will actually see this ghost called the P. I don't want to say it. You guys know what it is. Please don't write it on my live chat. People would see this ghost with the letter P in front of it, and they will go past the MRT. They will see it. They will see the ghost stand there, and they will see their face, and they will see, like, kayak apa ya, kayak bantal. We call it bantal, guys, in our Indonesian. No, not the ghost, but guling. We have a certain bolster that we have, so it's like a guling, but it's tied up, and they would see these people in the MRT tracks. Man, I gotta tell you something. It's scary to know that these things are really around us. But anyway, I just want to let you know, guys. That's the last one. I got nothing else. On my list, and I just want to let you know that's the last one. And truly enough, I want to share to you guys that things will do happen around us, and things will happen around us. As you all know, it's there is these things. I don't want to tell you that there's not these things. I don't want to tell you there's no such thing as ghosts. I don't want to tell you there's no such thing as evil. But literally for me, it's very simple, guys. If you just keep on doing on your own focus things, what you need to do, and don't bother them, I don't think so they will bother them also. Lastly, for me, it's very simple. I think that's one. Don't bother them. If you don't bother them, they won't bother you. Simple as that. Number two, I think when people say there's evil in the world, there's nothing more evil than the things that's inside ourselves. I think I want to say that to all of you because truly enough, we are the ones who are capable to do things. We are real human being, and we are capable to do evil things in this world. And I think the most evil thing we could ever done or we could ever do is bring out that evil in us and do things that we're not supposed to do. I mean, one of the things that we're not supposed to do is you're supposed to love yourself, right? And a lot of people are losing with these things. They're having anxiety and everything else. So I think the biggest evil currently right now is not roaming among us. It's just us. It's just the evil inside us, and that you need to fight for. So that's 2. Number 3, last one. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, there's always a story behind every location that you go to. And I will let you know, if you do know, if you're in some strange location or some new location, what I like to do is I would like just to say excuse me out of my own personal feeling, my heart. I would just, slowly and whisper to myself, and hopefully they will listen also. I would just say, excuse me, I'm here, I'm no harm. I don't want to invade in your territory, and I don't want to collide with any of your businesses, but I'm just here and I would like to say excuse me. And that's what I normally do. That's number 3 tips for all of everyone inside the room. Whenever I go to new areas, places where I feel very scary, places where I know is the scariest thing in the world, and if I do know this place is very haunted, I just keep myself I keep myself very grounded and just whisper to myself and just say, excuse me, I'm here, I'm no threat to you. Once I'm here about a couple of hours or a couple of minutes, I'll be gone. That's what I say. So guys, for those of you, thank you so much for watching my live stream. I really do appreciate it, man. Without anything else, it's been over 28 minutes already. So guys, let me just say hello to some of you inside the room. I want to say hello to Ryu once again. I want to say hello to Mr. Deck. I want to say hello to Sanders. I want to say hello to Ime, what's up, coach? Katanya, hi, Ime. And I want to say hello to Edbert, yeah, Edbert is here. Hi, katanya, hi. I want to say hello to Ria Takashi, katanya, coach, hello. Hi, Ria. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my content. And for those of you who's watching this currently right now, and you're not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe if you want to support me to keep on talking about these Cerita Malam every Thursday night. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell, so make sure you know that every time I go live, you're right there to click it and you're right there to go to my YouTube channel. And that, guys, I want to say thank you so much. For those of you inside my live chat, please make sure before you leave you give me a like button, right? It really helps me a lot. Really helps me a lot. I really do appreciate it. All right, so for those of you, I want to say thank you so much. Tomorrow will be another stream, but it's about motivation, not about Cerita Malam. My Cerita Malam is only on Thursday night, 8:30. I will live stream every day, 8:30. If you like it, if you're enjoying it, please do come and watch me. And you can watch the live stream live. In case you're not here, and for those of you who just came in, this was made last night. For those of you who just watched me, this was made last night. And I always upload my live stream. If you missed it, I always upload my stream at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. So you guys will be watching this 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. So if you guys want to see me live stream for games also, I'm also on Twitch platform. I only stream Twitch on Saturday and Sunday, and I stream 2 games every single week. So if you want to watch me on stream, go ahead and do that. And that, guys, I want to say thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Last Super Zero. Hi, Super Zero. Hello, Coach Katanya. Hi, how are you? Thank you for being here. You actually missed the whole thing. I'm about to finish, but you can watch it again, rerun again tomorrow at 10 o'clock. They will be uploaded. And it's just nice to watch it in the morning so you don't get scared at night. So guys, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I think I said thank you so many times, but you keep it smiling, you keep it healthy at the same time, and make sure have a fantastic time on the weekend, because weekend is coming up. Bye everybody. Take care. Bye.